Here we go again. Welcome along, everybody. It's England time. England v Slovakia in the round of 16 in the Euros. And fingers crossed, everyone. It's not been good from England in the last two games. I'm not one of these people who delights in things not being great. Let's hope we get the performance and the result. Let's be honest, if it's one or the other, give me the result any day of the week. But some kind of improvement from England would be splendid, wouldn't it? Let us know your thoughts on the probability of that in the chat. Liam, welcome, representing the members on the channel. Ed, welcome. Ian, another one. Welcome. Damien, you super chatted right at the end of the broadcast. I'm so glad you're here. Damien, thank you. I didn't get to say thank you for the super chat at the end of the last broadcast. It's one of those where I was signing off and then it came up afterwards. So really pleased you're here, Damien, and thank you so much for the other day. And sorry if you didn't get a thank you then. That was the reason. Andrew, welcome. Dave, welcome. Another nervy one ahead. Come on, Dave. We're not going to get a straightforward 3-0. What do you reckon with England? Just win, lads. I mean, yeah, I get it, Anna, I get it, but we need to see something more, don't we? I think if it's an equivalent performance, Anna, to Denmark and Slovenia, this is going to be fun now. Serbia, Slovenia and Slovakia, all on England's run through. All the questions are still going to be asked. Welcome, Roger, Norwich supporter in Florida. All right, for some. Roger out there in Florida. Tom, afternoon to you, sir. Nat. 3-0 England. Come on. Guys, just quickly, it's boiling hot in here. We're shut in. I have got the fan on. I hope you can't hear it coming down the mic. Does feel a bit noisy in my ears, so apologies if you can't hear the fan. But man, I got to survive here. Right. One more comment. We'll read down is if we win 4 more games scoring goals. I know what you mean. Damien, yeah, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we do try and say thank you for each and every single super chat that we get, don't we, Andrew? Market value of 1.7 billion euros. Well, there you go. I mean, telephone numbers, isn't it, for the England players? They should be producing better. Get your comments in. I'm pointing up there for TikTok today. Before anyone asks, we've moved the desk over a bit. The main light is over there now, which does mean, unfortunately, I can't get, you see that blind there? I can't get it out of the shot without making it look ridiculous or sitting at some odd angle. So there you go. David, not expecting a great match, unfortunately, scrappy one. Unfortunately, David, that was my prediction too. But we'll get into everybody's predictions before we get up to kickoff. First things first, though, can you help me out? Guys, plenty of you in the chat already, I can see. Can we get ourselves, I need some numbers here, don't I? Can we get ourselves an early like spike? Why is the volume always on? I'm shocking, aren't I? We have got, 20 seconds on the like spike stinger. If everyone could hit the thumbs up button, hit the heart up on TikTok as well. Thumbs up on Twitter. First like spike of the day. Here we go. Nice job, everyone. That has risen now. 26 likes. We normally get to the 50 mark at half time, don't we? So really, really do appreciate everybody's support in that regard. Normal plugs here in terms of support. Your interaction is enough. That's all we need. Like, comment, subscribe. Actually, if you subscribe, we're about to hit 37,000 subscribers, which is magnificent. You can donate, as we were talking. And unlike Damien there the other day, I will actually say thank you if you do it in the bones of the show. But really does help in the close season if you can super chat. And we'll read all of those out. And you can join up. And this is the first I'm going to mention of this. If you do become a YouTube member, we are thinking about giving certain episodes the perk to watch them live only to YouTube members. I think you know where we're going with that. That's a discussion that's ongoing. Obviously, everything will always be free on the channel, but certain perks we want to give to the great supporters of the channel. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's say some more hellos in the chat. Paul, legend, we were chatting on Twitter earlier. Hold on to your predictions, Ian. Put that again. David, welcome from Canada. Damien, watching the... Actually, let me know who you've been enjoying from Glastonbury. I've got to say it. Don't mock me. I saw a bit of Sugar Babes. Absolutely brilliant. I forgot how many hits and great songs they had. Marlon, welcome. Legend, I'm good. But I could do with England not boring me for the next 2 hours for sure. Right, hold fire on your predictions, guys. Let's get in, because I want to get your thoughts in on the team news. Let's get into the lineups. Quick hello before we do to Martin up there on TikTok. Amari is coming home. Ipswich Town could be announcing that they've broken their transfer record tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled on the channel. We'll see what's going down there. Really quickly, because we shouldn't be in roundup mode. Yesterday, I was at work. So I didn't watch either of Switzerland 2, Italy 0 or Germany 2, Denmark 0. I have been told that Italy were worse than England. Can anyone who watched that game back me up in the chat? How is that possible? Were Italy worse than England? I've heard that they were. And I have seen the very, very unlucky offside VAR call for the Denmark goal and the very unlucky penalty. I'm saying it here. I've said it on the channel many times. We've talked a lot about scrapping VAR, changing the wording of the handball law. Make the penalty box smaller. There's no way that that can be a free shot from goal from 12 yards. Let's get that penalty box out to 14 yards maybe, and the penalty spot stays at 12 yards. Or move the penalty spot further back if you're having the penalty box that large. But yeah, that has been my suggestion for a fair wee while. Right, here we go. We're going to look at the England lineup. Once again, the leaky England squad. Who's the mole, everybody? We actually got the correct team, didn't we, a couple of days ago? And here it is. In goal is Jordan Pickford. Kyle Walker and Kieran Trippier is the left back. We wondered, A, whether Trippier would be fit, B, whether Luke Shaw would be ready. Luke Shaw is still not ready. Is he going to make his way in at the quarterfinal? What stage did Maguire come in? When was it the Euros when he was not fit? Did he come in at the round of 16 or at the quarterfinal? I can't remember. Was it against the Ukraine? That had been the round of... I can't remember. Can't remember my Euros. Seems a long time ago, but let me know. Mark Gay, he's been great, and John Stones are the centre-backs. And here's the big one. It's Declan Rice, partnered by Kobbie Mainoo of Manchester United. 19 years old, in he goes to start a round of 16 game for England. Whatever you think of the decision, and I'll get your views on it. Good luck, Kobe Mino, 19 years old. Outstanding stuff. I know we've got a 16-year-old in the Spanish team, but I'm not quite so invested in the Spanish team winning as I am the English team winning. And then, well, we know there's only been one change, so of course the front four is unchanged. Saka down the right, no Palmer for everyone who wanted him, although I'm sure we will see him if it's not going well. Phil Foden has had a third child and been home for that, which can be rather tiring, all of you fathers out there, emotionally and physically, of course. It's worse for Phil Foden's missus, obviously, we get that, but she's not lining up for England today. Hopefully she's all wrapped up with a beautiful new child there. Jude Bellingham stays in the 10. Harry Kane stays in the 9. Let's see if we can get some comments on any of this. Well, first of all, let's say a gigantic thank you to Roger on the Super Chat. Thank you so much, Roger. I think he said he was in Florida. We'll drink to you with the Enid's Cup for me, the best daddy. He's the bestest daddy in the world, if you've ever watched Peppa Pig. Dua Lipa, outstanding for no reason whatsoever. Beautiful voice, that Dua Lipa. Great songs, though, to be fair. Italy were worse than traffic cones. How about that? Italy were woeful, played like a second-tier side against the top division. So I have to watch this. Why couldn't they do that in the final against England at Wembley? Hey. Marlon, not happy with the team selection. Still, major problems on the left. Kane needs runners in behind. Also, Bellingham could play deeper. Those are the suggestions. Impressed with the Swiss? Yeah. And that's who England are going to be playing in the quarter-finals on, and I can even give you the date. It will be 6th of July, which is Tuesday. No, 6th of July is next Saturday, isn't it? I'm getting all in a muddle there. But yeah, it'll be next Saturday if England can qualify. They will play the Swiss. Birthday boy Bellingham to get a couple. Fingers crossed. Alan, hold your predictions. Hold your predictions. Crazy. Who won in the F1, James? Let me know. My father-in-law was watching it. I call him my father-in-law. I'm not married, but very much engaged and hoping to get married whenever I've got some money. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Right. Here is your Slovakia team. You will be familiar with Martin Dubravka of Newcastle United. It is Peter Pekarek of Hertha at right back. Denis Vavro of Cobham at centre back. Milan Skriniar of PSG. And David Hanko of Feyenoord. So, look, we've got a Premier League player in there. We've got a PSG player in there. As well. In central midfield for the Slovaks is Juraj Kuška. Where do I recognise? Was he Watford, Kuška? I think he was, wasn't he? Stanislav Lobotka of Napoli. Again, this is high calibre in terms of club stuff. Andre Duda of Verona. Again, look, guys, when I'm saying high calibre, I understand England on paper have pretty much got a better team than, everyone except the French, but I'm just pointing out that if these players do good stuff, this is not like watching the Albanians back in the 1980s, is it, hey? Ivan Shranj, excuse my pronunciation, it's all in good faith, of Slavia Prague. Front right, David Strelec of Slovan Bratislava is the 9, and Lucas Haraslin, another of Sparta Prague. Right. Any comments? If that Slovakian side, that's a great question, Andrew. Answer that in the chat. If that Slovakian side was to play in the UK, which division would they be competitive? I mean, would they win the championship? Or would they be in the top 6 in the championship? Would they survive in the Premier League? You tell me. Kuchka in 2024, what's going on? I thought the Slovaks were 3 at the backside. I have not seen them in this tournament, so if FootMob is wrong there, Paul, with the selection, then my apologies. I'll tell you as soon as I get the wide shot of the pitch with my own eyes rather than the algorithms there. Mino is a great talent, but would he be in the England squad if he was playing at a club like Bournemouth? Good question. Championship, League 2, stop it, top end. Championship. We don't even... Well, hopefully they're not defensive central midfielders. Biosynthetic. Hopefully at least one of them is getting forward and supporting. Top 10 in the championship side. And I assume the answer is that the England team, with the talent they've got, should be a team that would be competing to win the Premier League, right? We understand that when you get into this analogy with the Premier League, that, of course, teams that can buy players from around the world are probably going to beat teams that can't. But there, Slovakia, hold fire on your predictions, ladies and gentlemen. We'll do the predictions in just a jiffy. Guys, I've got a lovely email from Grant, where am I pointing, over at Beer52, saying how you lot are doing brilliantly at subscribing to Beer52. Thank you so much for following our promo code right through the Euros. It is beer52.com/bloom. You can get involved with a 3. What did I do? I did 3 then with a TH. Free with an F. There you go. Free box of 8 beautifully curated craft beers or dark beers. Some bar snacks in there, a magazine if you want as well. You know the deal. You get that box for free, but you've got to pay the postage. The postage is £5.95. You don't have to sign up. You can just get the box as a one-off. Loads of you have done that. Loads of you have then gone and signed up. And it helps support the channel. So every one of those that gets subscribed, Beer52 gives the channel a little bit of love, if you know what I mean. So get yourself some beers, support the channel, support Beer52, which is a really great business from my understanding and my dealings with them. And the deal is www.beer52.com/bloom, beer5252.com/bloom to claim your free box. And in the name of transparency, oh, there's that England fan again. He's tremendous. They always get the camera on him. What a bloody legend. Yeah, £5.95 for the postage, of course. And please drink responsibly. There you go, 1-1 Alpha. He's getting in. John, great music from Slovakia. There you go. Possibly top 10 in the Prem. Food has been eaten, so might be able to be alert to what you think. Oh, we're talking about nodding off here again, are we? Find it difficult to be too positive until we see it. No, if you're... Marlon, I know you're a reasonable guy, fella. I don't have any issue with anyone who's not confident with England today, because they've been really bad in the last 2 games, haven't they? And, you know, I'm sure, like all of you, I've watched hundreds, if not into the thousands of football matches, and my eye test says just isn't a well-functioning team at the moment. And we all hope that that's going to change, don't we? Every single one of us wants the 3 Lions going through, but you can't sit here having seen poor performances and just assume it's going to happen. But there you go, Nathan. But come on, England, indeed. With that being said, do you think this is a wise time to go across to your predictions? Shall we just see what the poll said? See if I can influence you before your predictions come in. Over on the community tab on the Benjamin Bloom football channel, 840 votes. I don't know how well you can see it with the lights glaring on it there. You can't see it very well. Can I get it any closer? Oh, there we go. I've touched the top of my iPad. What an idiot. I've done it again. Dickhead. Oh my God. Excuse my language. 73% have England to qualify. 27%. 840 votes. Am I allowed to vote in this? I'm going to vote in front of your faces. Don't think it's letting me vote. There you go. England to qualify. I suppose you could rig your own poll, couldn't you? Right. Are we ready for predictions? Write the scoreline in. Write the 2 teams in. I need England something, Slovakia. You know the deal. Let's get your predictions in right now. Right. Let's get some predictions in. We did a show with Mikey, didn't we? And I went 1-0 England. I think he went 3-0 England. So we both had the Three Lions winning. Mikey had them sorting themselves out. I had them much of the same, really. Just kind of stoic, get the job done, line of least resistance type stuff. So who knows? Let's see what you lot have got to say for yourselves. Peter, 2-0 England. Andrew, England have finally hit their stride. 2-0 without breaking sweat. I have my fingers crossed for those type of predictions. John's also gone 2-0 England. Tighter for Paul, 1-0. Oh, Liam, I do not want to watch 0-0 and penalties. You haven't put who's winning the penalties there. Who's qualifying, guys? We should be cruising this, but this is England. They're probably 1-0 bio. Liam. Slovak, oh stop it. Slovaks 2, England 1. Ugh. Well, at least we can just enjoy the rest of the tournament then. It's the hope that kills you, isn't it, hey? Beza, 3-1, I assume, to England. And here, 1-0. That's what I've gone for. Mr. E, 2-0 England. Jason. I mean, I like the scoreline, Jason. But everybody knows I hate extra time. No extra time yet, by the way, in the 2 games so far. We're going to get it. Surely we're going to get a penalty shootout in one of the round of 16 games. Man. I mean, I've already done 22. These streams go like 3 hours when you get extra time and penalties. Brutal. Adam, come on. 4-0. We'll turn it round here. Jeff. He's gone after extra time there. England 2-1. England 2-1. Dave, no penalties. No. No to the penalties. We don't want it. 2-0 England. Today's the day we turn up. Christoph, 1-0 England. Nathan, 2-0 England. Comfortable win. Surprise everybody. Wow. Desmond 2-2. 3-3 after extra time. 5-3. My God. And there was me going for under 1.5 goals there. David, 1-0. We are just enjoying the Slovakia national anthem, by the way. On the 4th case of beer 52. Go on, Ian. Please tell me you're sharing them with your wife. Please tell me. You didn't mean the Slovaks, Beza. Absolutely not. Rob Page and Southgate can get a pint somewhere. Oh, dear. Rob Page, the Welsh boss, losing his job very recently. Again, the TV directors have found an attractive female Slovakian fan. Got her up on the screen there. It's national anthem. It's what they do on the football coverage, isn't it? Especially when we get the South American teams. I'm not passing comment on whether that's a good or a bad thing. I'm just telling you. That's what they do. Did I weasel my way out of that? Just a big hello to the attractive Slovakian. Actually, my mother-in-law's dog walker turned up in her Slovakia shirt to drop it wasn't Arlo, it was Alfie, her dog off earlier today. Here comes God Save the King. Let's have a look again, see who's the loudest singer. Struggle so far, Minu. Phil Foden looks like he's probably singing in tune. Mark Gay, quiet. Declan Rice and John Stones singing it nice and loud. Trippier looked like he's going for it. This guy's going to be Jordan Pickford again, who's been my hero. This definitely Jordan Pickford, isn't it? Jordan Pickford wins the national anthem game. And there is an attractive female England fan, the TV director, not letting us down there with their normal formula. And there are some men in suits watching the football. Marlon, absolute legend. And I can drink to you here. £2 on the super chat. Come on, England. We normally say, please leave your bias at the door when we're watching league football on this channel. And try not to be prejudicial for or against anyone's team. But come on. Come on, England. We'll be biased today and we'll be partisan. I am very much pro-England here. And thank you, Marlon and who was it earlier? Roger, so far for these super chats. Your support gratefully received. It's D-Day tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. The first of the new mortgage payments. We've got a new 2-year mortgage here, guys. It's gone up 40%, for God's sake. Trippier looks miserable. He's playing left back for England down here, wouldn't you? I jest. Come on, the boys. Absolutely. Math, welcome to you. We're all joining Math and supporting Portugal if England get knocked out. Right, there we go. Okay. We are about to get into the bones of this. ITV are on their last break, so I'm going to take one really quickly while we sort out the clock on the screen. Let's do a like spike. If you could please hit the like button. You've got 20 seconds to do this before we get to kick off England versus Slovakia. That groove never fails to get me on the like spikes. I'll start, are you one of those people who stands at a gig and jumps about, or do you stand at the back and nod? I'm a stand at the back and nod guy for the most part. That's the exact tempo of the like spike groove there. We hope you are enjoying it. Right. Any more in the comments? 40, mate, stop it. It's only 2 years is what we're saying. We found the first payment. Don't worry. The money's gone through. Don't worry. But there you go. I'll support Scotland for the rest of the Euros if England are knocked out. Amen. Alan! Thank you so much. £5 on the super chat. There's a fiver for the first half. The second half will be boring. Well, actually, to Alan's point there, would you take the Serbia paradigm where England... I didn't watch the game. I was up in the air on a plane. Where England were really good for the first 20 minutes and then stank it out for the rest of the game. We have kicked off. Alan, legend, thank you for the super chat there. In fact, let me drink to you, sir. England versus Slovakia from Gelsenkirchen. Who plays in this stadium, guys? Is it Schalke 04? Is that right? My German football knowledge is... Liam will know in the chat, won't he? He's a German football buff. Matty. In the Benjamin Bloom WhatsApp group, these people are far more well-read on European football than I indeed am. Which is why you should join as a member and join that group. There you go. I was right. Bez, wasn't I? Can I get into the shot a bit better? Like that. Will we see England play better against better oppositions? I don't know whether we find out today, Purple, do we? Jordan Pickford, I've got to say, I'm quite a big fan of the England keeper jersey there. The green one with the dark green pattern, very nice. I assume the other one was blue, or has he been wearing that the whole tournament and I've just not noticed that? Any shirt aficionados, do let me know. Might have a bit of fun for you next week, you shirt aficionados. In discussions about something there. Should be fun. Right. Talk about the game, Ben. Yeah, exactly. Pickford knocks it into Stones. Back to Jordan Pickford. Let me sort my layout with the desk this way. Walker back to Stones. England just knocking it around the back. As we don't want them to do unless it's... for a reason. Long one into Bellingham, we won the flick on. And the Slovakians coming away down the right with Pekarik, who runs it out of play. Guys, are you happy with that shot and that sound? I'm in a different desk position here and it feels weird. We can rejig it a little bit. That might be better in the middle of the show. I don't want to be side on the entire time. And I'm conscious of the guys watching up on TikTok as well. Up there. Let me know if that all looks and sounds okay. Although I'm not turning the fan off. You're just going to have to put up with that noise. Big switch of play there out to Trippier. Nicely forward. Foden back to Trippier. Oh, I think a lot of England fans will have sighed there and thought, Trippier, knock it into Foden and get up the line, fella. Get up the line. Oh, Trippier, hospital ball there. That's going to be a yellow card, isn't it? He sold poor Mark Gay down the river there. That yellow card is fairly and squarely on Trippier, isn't it? Gay in late. And if anyone doesn't deserve to be receiving a yellow card for England early in a game, it is Mark Gay. But horrible ball by Trippier there. If I'm going to be critical about him not getting up the line there, I'm going to be even more critical with a complete hospital ball there. Thanks, lads. Math, Beza, Dave in the chat. Is he banned? No way. Liam knows what he's talking about, but can I get just a second on that? Is that definitely the case? That's really disappointing. In comes the free kick. Oh, really good delivery that. Now, I think if the first Slovak player doesn't go for that, there's a really easy chance. Look at that. Oh, he's taking it right off his head. What a chance for Slovakia. Who's arriving there? 19, Kuchka. He's got a big chance there. He's got a free header at goal, hasn't he? Oh, dear. Poor start for England. Poor start. Poor ball by Trippier, selling Gay out, who's been one of our best players, and he's now going to miss the quarter-final if he gets straight through. And I'm really pissed off about that, because what else could Gay do there? He has to go in and make the challenge, and he's completely been stitched up. And here comes Slovakia down the left-back, down the left-hand side, harassing. They're into the box here. Huge chance! Oh, my goodness me. Slovakia, on 2 occasions now, should be 1-0 up in this game. It's a piss-poor start by England. I'm really frustrated here, guys. I'm so sorry for my language. But look, a better side takes the lead there. That's nothing, that, from... it's the fullback, Hanko. Should either stick that in the far corner or at least force Pickford or one of the defenders to defend there and maybe make the own goal or make a really difficult decision. From the free kick as well. It was taken off the head of Kuchka, who's got a free header. And this is a irritatingly bad start by England in this game. Yes, they've had all of the ball, but Slovakia have had 2 chances to take the lead in the first 5 minutes. Wakey indeed. Come on, England, for Christ's sake. Saka, brilliant first touch by Saka. Oh, that's excellent. Saka down the right-hand side, cuts it back. Bellingham sorts his feet out. Mainu back to Saka. Is he onside? Yes, he is. Saka, bit of individual skill getting England going. Mainu in the box. What a ball back to Saka. Oh, goodness me. And they've got it clear. Wow. England have woken up, and the individual quality there of both Mainu and Saka. And now Saka has been booked. Why has Saka been booked? Well, dreadful first 5 minutes in terms of the key moments there. But Saka and Mainu, 2 bits of real quality there. Saka's first touch was filthy, wasn't it? Oh, in fact, it was Mainu that went in the book. I thought he was talking to Saka. Just gone in late there. So Kobbie Mainu and Kieran Trippier have both been booked. It's a brilliant pass, by the way, by Mainu to poke it through to Saka. England from one extreme to the other there. Individual errors, errant marking, should have gone behind. And then Saka, excellent skill by him down the right-hand side. And Mainu, the real clever ball through the back there. But bit hodgepodgey so far from England. They've either been extremely bad or extremely good in this first 5 minutes. First 7 minutes now. And here come the Slovaks again. Is that the right terminology, Slovak? It is, isn't it, I think? That's nicked into the front. Good little nod down. Oh, shot bent there. Nice feet there by Haraslin. And a cross-cut. Lovely delivery again. Slovakia have put 2 brilliant balls into the box. What a cross that was. Forgive me, who put that in? Not the first one. Lovely feet there. Good block by Stones. Good defending, actually. Look at this for a cross. Woof. Stones does the right thing in leaving it, but look pretty dangerous, Slovakia, don't they? If he keeps on like that, we'll soon have a red. Don't. We cannot play this game with 10 men. There is one instance where England need to just be calm and not go all in the first 10 minutes. Referee looks like he's dishing them out like confetti. So far, I'd have to agree. Can Gareth call Serena again? I always apologise for Dave's picture there. That's worse than the directors picking out the most attractive female fan that they can in the national anthems. Can't see this finishing 11 versus 11. Referee looks a bit loose with the yellow cards. I mean, yeah, I agree with the chat there. It's pretty intense to start this one. Bellingham, lovely ball through Trippier. Oh, no. Oh, dear. That one's going to get gift up, isn't it? That shot went directly up in the air. Whoever just said the pitch doesn't look great. Well, should we blame the pitch? That wasn't a... Yes, we will blame the pitch there. Does get a bobble, doesn't he, Trippier? It looks dreadful, doesn't he? But he definitely gets a bobble there before he hits the shot. Well done, Beza, for calling that one just beforehand. It did look dreadful. He definitely gets a bobble, doesn't he? Trippier, it's a chance, though. Was he inside the box for that one? Or not? I'll pass on that. I'll plead the fifth, but yeah. Should be doing better. And the players have got to manage this now and realise if the pitch is bad, take a first touch then. Take a touch. Saka. Mainu. Confident swagger from him. Like it. Bellingham. Great ball by Bellingham, by the way, to knock that in for Kieran Trippier. Trippier, who's had an interesting start to the game, completely stitched Mark Gay up for that yellow card, didn't he? He's now missing the quarterfinal. Oh, brilliant from Mainu, who's had a good start. Kane, can he sort his feet out? Yes, he can. Walker, crossing position. Poor cross by Walker, but big thumbs up for Kobe Mainu so far. He's made 2 really filthy plays so far. And we just have it. Oh, go on, son. Mainu's playing really well. I love it. Here comes Saka down the right. Get Mainu on the ball, lads. Walker. Touch. Walker. Mainu. Yes, come on. Rice. Oh, what's that, Declan? Come on. Kobe Mainu is England's best player here. 3 occasions now he's got on the ball and he looks really relaxed. He's playing through. And we said in the game where... who was starting with Declan Rice in the opening games? Forgive me, I can't even remember. But they put Gallagher. It was Trent, wasn't it? Didn't see that from Trent. Mainu. Mainu looking great, I have to say. Fair call, Gareth Southgate, so far. And Mainu started really well. Oh, here comes Slovakia again. They're in behind. Big chance here. Oh, it blocked it out. Oh, my God. How have England not conceded? Oh, Haraslin again. Kyle Walker is getting beaten up in that right back area by Haraslin. I've got to say, this is not a nice watch from an England fan's point of view. It's a blooming good game, isn't it, from the first 11. England giving up chances left and right here. How does Walker get killed? Is he offside? And look at that. He's got pace on Walker there. Fair dues. Great block by Gay. And then I thought they were going to score from the rebound. Good save. Oh, good clearance, isn't it, by Trippier in the end. Double deflection off Gray from the block. I thought Pickford saved it. Oh, my God. What is Slovakia's XG? Must be massive from the first few minutes of this one. 3 chances now. My God. England are as open as you can imagine. Fair play for Haraslin for outrunning Kyle Walker then. And we're going to get another yellow card here. The free kick went in. Forgive me, I can't keep up here. And they stopped the counter-attack. Was it Kuska who's got the yellow? My God, both our fullbacks have been grim. Headless Chickens at the back. Very surprising to see someone running past Kyle Walker, isn't it? I think my entire tactical plan is give the ball to Kobe Mainu, who's looked very assured in central midfield. I agree with the lads in the chat about the fullbacks, though. A very frantic opening. Here comes Foden. Foden puts it across the box. Can that find Saka? Good defending by the left back, Hanko there. Very poor start here. Should already be down. They should definitely have scored, Slovakia. I think we've got 3 chances ticked on now, haven't we, for Slovakia? Harsh yellow card for Kuchka. I think it was for stopping the counter, Liam, wasn't it? But he's dished out 3 very quickly. Mark Gay, Kobe Mainu, and Juraj Kuska. All in the book. Frantic, frantic stuff. England giving up chances left and right. Slovakia are going to be looking at this as, you know, we should have taken the lead so far in this game. Foden hits the deck. Foul there. Remind me of the chances early on in this one. There was the free kick. And the what would have been a free header, wasn't there? Massive chance for Hanko. Is it twice? No, Hanko got in across the box. And then it was Haraslin. They look pretty dangerous down the left-hand side, where we weren't too worried with Kyle Walker. Were we? Ref, Matt, lots of ref comments here. Last 25 games, give him 10 red cards. Stop talking to me about the... Oh, my God. And this is where your game management has to be good. And this is where it is good having a conservative manager like Southgate, because he'll be telling them, drop back, don't make too many tackles. This guy's going to send someone off. Make sure it's not an England player who gets the red card. Right, can England get on the ball and get any control? Control is a word that we've talked about so much that England have not had for any long periods, maybe 10, 20 minutes at most in these games thus far. Keep your views coming in the comments. Up there on TikTok, we'll try and read some of them out as well. Kyle Walker's just got skinned again by Haraslin. He's gone in the book. This ref is really going for it. Who is the ref, by the way? Let's name and shame this guy. Halil Meller. Sorry, it's Bellingham who went in the book. Walker got skinned. Nutmegged, in fact. Woof. Tell me, do you agree? Lukas Haraslin, the left winger for Slovakia, is the best player on the pitch at the moment, isn't he? Jude is in the book. Yellow card number 3 for England, and good play number 3 by Haraslin. Down the left-hand side. Saka. One back by the Slovaks. Lobotka and Duda. It's worked out right to Pekarik. What do you reckon, guys? It's not a 50-50 game. I'd give it 60-40 to the Slovaks so far on control. I'd give it 80-20 to the Slovaks on chances, for God's sake. Andrew, they're playing with more intensity. Yeah, I would agree with that one. Skriniar down the line. Let's work back to Pickford. Gay. Recce, hoping for a good England result today. America's still reeling from the Panama disaster class. Tell us more about that in the chat. I haven't been following the Copa America. To be honest, I'm only a click of a button away from it. Aren't I? If I wanted to find out. Slovakia, the better team. 4 yellows in 20 minutes. That does not bode well. Jimmy Hill once... Stop it. Once sacked a Fulham manager at half-time. England, Josh, are so poor. It's not great. Stuart Pearce going apoplectic on TalkSport. Genuinely feel sad. Well, it's 0-0. They can get things going. On the basis of the last 2 games, it's not going to happen. But... a lot of quality here, but we do look at longer-term pictures, don't we, when we're analysing. Long-term pictures not good for England here, is it? Saka. Rice gets it back from Foden and Trippier. Rice pops it in the box. Big header away by Skriniar at the back. So let me double down on that pronunciation. Skriniar. Sorry, my bad. Best efforts, all pronunciations in good faith. I'm trying my best. Rice into the tackle there. No foul given. Everyone's expecting every 50-50 to end in a yellow card here, aren't they? Gareth Snoozegate. Well, I've got to say, looking at the replay, that's a yellow card, isn't it? I don't understand how, given the other bookings, Rice has not been booked there. Rice knows as well because he's really apologised and should have got a yellow for that. Really catches him badly with the follow through, doesn't he? Didn't look as bad as the Kuczka tackle that got a yellow card, did it? Rice very lucky not to go in the book there, guys. Agree or disagree with me in the chat? Let me know your thoughts. Stones. A Rolls Royce of a centre-back, normally. Foden to Trippier. Slovakia, the better side in this first 20 minutes. Despite England's 73% possession. 3 shots to 1 to the Slovakians. And my eye test... definitely on the chances is with the Slovakians and their ability to play down their left-hand side and to put decent crosses into the box as well. Oof, England, come on. Nearly a giveaway in the worst possible place there, and Strelec nearly getting into the box. But here they come. Down the left-hand side, Trippier. Minu, Walker. You almost feel, if England want to control this game, and I hate myself for saying it, they do want it to be a slower, snoozier game, don't they? I don't think they've got it in them with the intensity against the Slovakians. We've just not seen England turn up in that regard, have we? Foden trying to get down the left-hand side. Got to say there, love Foden, but Vavro just bosses him there. Right, here comes Rice. Rice slips it in. Bellingham, edge of the box. Bellingham, lovely feet. Bellingham, fine space. Bellingham, little knock inside. Penalty shout there. It breaks again for Bellingham. Are they going to have a look at that on the VAR? Big shout from Bellingham. We're still going though. Trippier curls in. Kane! Oh! Heads it wide. Are they going to have a look at the foul in the build-up there on the VAR? Let me have a look. Bellingham knocks it. It's Foden who gets tackled. My first instinct on a replay is there's nothing there. I think Jude might be exaggerating his shout a little there. Ooh, I didn't realise Kane's header deflected wide off Hanko. That would be soft. Yeah, I agree with you, Liam. I don't think it's pen, is it? It's corner, though, to England, which Trippier is going to take. In comes the cross. It's decent delivery there. In swinging, headed clear. Good headed kick stuff. Mainu on the volley over the bar. I've got to say, if I want a difficult chance to fall to an England player, it is Mainu at the moment. The worst strike in the world. You've got to say about Mainu, he's all in. He's committed to his game, isn't he? Certainly my favourite England performance so far today. US red card at 18 minutes in the Copa. Have to beat Uruguay to have a hope of escaping the group. Uruguay got Bielsa, haven't they, as well? Oof. Hanko, nice outside of the foot ball. Ref checks for offside. I was checking there too. Not given. Lobotka. Oh, lovely little ball around the corner from Lobotka. Is he the Napoli lad? Isn't he? Yeah. Vavro boots that one down the line. Oh, we're completely open on the left again. Oh, fed through. Surely they take the lead now, and that is deserved. It is England 0, Slovakia 1, poked through. Strand sticks the ball into the back of the net. I hate myself for saying it. Slovakia deserve to have the lead, and it is Slovakia who are 1-0 up. The right winger, Ivan Strand, is the scorer. Pick the bones out of that one, guys. Well, it was booted down the line. He's offside in the original position there, Strelec, but I think he moves back on and he's not interfering, I've got to say. Lovely ball through. Scranch runs off Gray, takes the goal well. I'm bitterly disappointed with the scoreline, but they deserve to be in front, don't they? Slovakia. And England are going home as things stand. And would anybody really be surprised? No, they wouldn't. It's appalling from England, this tournament, isn't it? England 0, Slovakia 1. Fair play, Slovakia. It's their third chance. Pickford shakes his head. It's not on Pickford, is it? Completely exposed there by his defence. They're doing a concussion check on Mark Gray. And yeah, I mean, just pick the bones out of that. You're joking. No one's joking. Can't take my prediction back now. Deservedly behind. Yeah. Tell me anybody in the chat who disagrees that Slovakia deserved that goal. They've made chances. They've not taken the chance. That's the fourth chance that Slovakia have made. And, oh dear. I'm going to go quiet for a second or I'll get all sweary. I can say piss poor though, and it really, really is. Isn't it? This collection of players should not be serving this up. They really should not be serving this up, guys. I'm getting mad now. Right, sort your bloody selves out, England. Maybe that's the firework they need, because they cannot sit there now and serve up dross and sit behind the ball at 1-0 down in a round of 16 game. And if they do, they deserve everything that's coming to them. And that is that they're going home. And Gareth Southgate, you will get sacked or you're going to be forced to quit if this stays the same. Because Slovakia are going to go through and they're going to deserve it. Crap. Rubbish. Apologies for the language, guys. Sorry. Keep your heads. Well, that's what the players have got to do. I'm beginning to lose mine, Andrew, because this isn't good enough, is it? And England have got to turn this around. They have got to turn this around. It's not good enough. Rice. Gay. Stones. Walker. Rice to Gay. I'm going to calm myself down over the next 5 minutes. I could feel it coming, but call me an arrogant England fan. I didn't believe they were going to go behind quite like that. But then it happened and now I'm annoyed. Here's Walker. Yeah. Thank you, Jay. If you want to take your mind off England, great chat with the Birmingham press yesterday. If you want to watch something else on the channel. Because this is a train wreck. England are going home. And we're going to put losing to Iceland next to losing to Slovakia. Bellingham. Nice ball by Bellingham. Trippier. Nice ball by Trippier into Foden. Well closed down. Shanked clear there by Favreau, who I'm not going to mock because he played that ball into the front for the goal, didn't he? Fairly simple, wasn't it? Ball forward, little knockdown. Nice ball in behind. Was it Scranch who wins the knockdown and then gets it back? I was so irritated by the goal, I can't really remember it. Ah, dear. Swiss will be enjoying this. Yeah, Switzerland, Slovakia. Quarter-final as things stand. If England get in the quarter-finals, they don't really deserve to be there on the basis of 2.5 performances. Well, even more than that, really. They've been rubbish since the... I didn't watch the Serbia game, I have to say, but apparently since the first 30 minutes of the Serbia game, England have not been good enough. Saka. Only he and Kobe Mainu have put their foot on the ball and done something in the first 30 minutes of this game. Bellingham. Lovely ball by Bellingham. Here's Saka. Saka into the box. Saka crosses back post looking for Foden. Can't quite get on the end of the cross. Well kept in by Trippier. Foden. Nice ball back. Kane. Kane puts the cross into the back post. And as much as we know Kane can add a lot dropping out of the box, could we have him in the box on the end of crosses? There's a close-up of Cole Palmer. Looking thoroughly... Oh, shall I just accept that this video is getting demonetised for my swearing already? So I'm going to continue. My apologies. Looking thoroughly pissed off, frankly, isn't he? On the bench. Apologies to anyone who's offended. This is a PG channel. This doesn't feel like it's going to be a PG day, does it? Trippier trying to play it through the lines to Rice. And if I'm Slovakia now, I'm looking at a nice counter-attack game. Keep that pressing up in central midfield. Let the England centre-halves have the ball. They're doing nothing with it. I'm not having a go at the specific players, but it's not happening. Grab yourself a second goal. Saka can't bring it down. And here come Slovakia again down that left-hand side. Miscontrol up top. He's fighting to win it back there. Strelic knocked forward early by Slovakia. England win it back. Rice has got it in central midfield. Foden, nice ball outside of the foot. Bellingham, keep it moving, lads. Come on, come on. Bellingham drifts into the box. Well played, Bellingham. Bellingham puts the crossing deflected over the bar. If I were in the stadium, I would be applauding him, saying, come on, more of that. Bellingham driving into the box. Nice feet, he did well. Good play by Bellingham. Corner to England. Can we score from a set piece? Trippier's going to take it. Referee's got a lot to say for himself. Drifted in. It's a great corner by Trippier. Good header by Favreau on the near post. Really good delivery, that. Good defending. Same again, please, Trippier. In it comes. It is another one into the near post, but there's a foul being given. Let's have a look at this. Why has he been whistled for that? It's Stones. Soft one to me, that one. He's got his hand on Pekaric's shoulder, but didn't look like a foul to me. Ho-hum. On we go. I think you need a PG. I'm going to have a coffee at halftime. He's talking about my swearing, but... This is the worst of the tournament, Luke. People are telling me England weren't as bad as Italy were yesterday. I didn't watch the game. But give me your comparisons in the chat. Here is Manu. Ugh. Manu started the game well, from 5 to 15 minutes. I thought he was really good, but he's just given the ball away. Oh, damn it. This cannot turn into what we've seen where the England players look shell-shocked and they're running around looking like they've had an electric shock. I am not sitting and watching this. I'll stop the stream. I could be with my daughter, yeah? I'm not watching that. No chance. I need to see something. Gay. Into midfield to Rice. Being we're not PG, I'll put Rob's comment. Rob, I'm not reading it out, but I'm going to put it up on the screen anyway. Tremendous. Paul Lambert's Ipswich. That's not a compliment. Diagonal to Saka. I genuinely think we could be in double substitution at half-time territory. Although Southgate will probably be saying, oh, well, what if we go to extra time? I don't want to use up all my subs too early. I'll tell you where you're going, Gareth. You're going to the job centre in 45 minutes. So Bellingham wrestling there with Duda. Duda gets his body in the way. Jude Bellingham gets the free kick. Sorry, let me just reach up there. I've got to refresh TikTok. Free kick to the Three Lions. Which Phil Foden is going to ping in with his left foot. Come on, Phil. Good delivery. It is a good delivery. It's a great header clear as well. Why am I saying this about every other team? That they're doing all the head it, kick it, fundamentals, pressing. I know pressing's not fundamental. It takes... Oh, knocked into Rice. Good punch by the keeper as well. Do you know what I'm saying, though? Basic defending. Basic fundamentals. I know that doesn't win you a tournament, but... I think the keeper is down. No. Has he gone through the back of one of the defenders on the punch? We are going to have a stoppage. No foul by Bellingham. Dubravka just went through his own defender there, Vavro. Let's have a look at the numbers, guys. Slovakia's XG 0.95. England 0.16. We'll have a look at the goal. And Mark Gay's had an excellent tournament. He gets badly caught out, doesn't he? Goes in, challenges for the ball, and then Scrans can get wrong side. Can't he? England, no shots on target. It's a good finish, isn't it? It's an easy finish. I've got no blame for Pickford really on that. To be honest, Pickford, along with Gray before today, had his hands clean on all of this stuff. I don't really know what else he was supposed to do. Sean, watching on holiday in Greece. Thank you for joining us. Mate, get out on that sunbed. Switch this bollocks off. Stay with the stream. I'm talking about the football. Oh my God. Gareth, I'm behind you all the way. I think you're a great bloke, but you've got to do something here, man. You've got to do something. This is hopeless. Walker. Vavro, the centre-half. What would be really lovely, goal just before half-time. We don't deserve it, but that would really shake the Slovakians up, wouldn't it? As we come up half-time, we didn't think it could get much worse. England haven't been behind, have they, in the games against Denmark and Slovenia, but they are now. So it's got worse. At least everyone's getting the chance, like Lewis there, to compare. Oh, Foden tries to play Trippier in. Getting a chance to compare England with their worst club size. Now, Jude, I love you, but you have no right to yell at the fans, telling them to up the ante. This is on you lads on the pitch. I admire these England players. This is not the time to be, asking for more from the fans. They've spent thousands to be out there. Stop it. Watkins, Eze, Gordon in. I think we would all actually love to see a double, triple sub, whatever, at half time. 45 minutes and you're going home. Pickford has it at the back. Your hands are clean, in my opinion, Jordan. I'm going to I'm going to give him a pass for this tournament. I mean, we can talk tactics all we want. The tactics, in theory, make sense, don't they? Although then there is the argument. If the tactics, in theory, make sense, and for 3 games in a row now, the team are just failing to deliver them, then the tactics aren't the right tactics for the situation. I get that. Let's put that to the chat, by the way, guys. It's a good question. It's an important question because I'm not sure Gareth's going to either tweak the tactics or give a rousing Winston Churchill speech at half-time. So it's going to be... I mean, this is a situation we're in, guys. It's going to be, let's just throw a grenade in. Triple sub. You know, stick some of the youngsters in, stick the dribblers in, give them the ball, go for it. I don't think Southgate's going to do that. I still think he's going to be saying, no, everything I know is keep calm, you know, play the percentages, and tournaments aren't won like that. So we could drift off, and yes, it could be Iceland, Penistone Owl, all over again. Stones to Walker. Gay back to Trippier. Into John Stones. Gay, back to Trippier. Where you going, lads? Where you going? Stones. Walker. 3 minutes of first half stoppage time. Ooh, that's not a nice tackle. That's going to be a definite yellow card, that one, isn't it? Really left one on Jude Bellingham there. Skriniar, bit of a nasty one, that one, wasn't it? Minu. Foden back to Minu, to Walker. Stones. Good hunting from the Slovakians. Foul on Saka this time. Referee's keeping his cards in his pocket. He's made a rod for his own back, so to speak. Right. That's a horrible tackle, that one on Bellingham, wasn't it? Real scythe job round the side of him, wasn't it? Right, I would love nothing more than England to deliver this free kick right onto someone's head and into the back of the net before half-time. Although the expression of that England fans, probably the same as all of us, suggests the chances of that happening are very slim. Here comes Foden. Last chance probably for England in a really dreadful first half. And it comes from Foden. Good punch again by Dubravka. There's the flick on. Kane's offside. Defender doesn't take any chances. It's probably the wise thing to do, knowing how strange the offside law is these days. Minu, nice dribble forward, nice feet. Minu hits the shot wide of the post, deflected. In terms of individual moments of quality, Minu's England's best player. He's 3 times he's either played through the defence or, switch of play, created something there, took the shot on She's damning with faint praise. England have played very badly. In comes the set play over Kane's head. Mainu, can he recycle? Little knock in. Saka. Saka's shot deflected. Good block that. Hands behind the back as well. Mainu beats his man. Crosses in right foot. He could play again. Good header. Clear again. England keeping the pressure on. Too little too late maybe in this first half. Rice, he tries to put the cross in. Is there time for another corner? I'd imagine you've got the delivery in the first contact and that is it. And then we get in the half-time whistle. Nice and quickly, Phil, or he's going to blow up anyway. Get this in the box. England actually playing quite well for the last minute of stoppage time. In it comes from Foden. Kane, chance, so he's fallen over. It's going to go back to Foden. And it wouldn't have stood. A shove in the box. And I'm surprised he hasn't just whistled for half-time. In fact, that's the second time. So the goal wouldn't have stood even if Kane had have managed to control the volley. Stones has committed 2 fouls on set plays now. Horrible shank by Kane from the shot. And it's half-time. And I've got to say, England, that is utter crap. Absolutely rubbish from England. Really, really bad. Crap, rubbish, bad. I can't think of what other words to use. Didn't get into the game, did they? Slovakia made a chance early in the game when the ball went in the box from the free kick, and they could have had a free header from goal. On goal, excuse me. Sorry, let me just stop the clock here at half time. There we go. We'll get the numbers up for you as well in a minute. And you're kind of thinking, okay, you know, that's a warning shot for England. Well, they didn't heed the warning, did they? Because Slovakia, 2 other chances. There was the one down the left-hand side where Hanko puts it right across the box. I should have taken the lead there. Neither nor there. Neither shot nor cross. Then Haraslin, lovely touch on the edge of the box. It's a good block by Mark Gay. But by this point, Mark Gay, completely stitched up by Kieran Trippier with a hospital 50-50 ball. He got yellow carded. He's going to miss the quarterfinal. What quarterfinal, I hear you say. Yeah, whatever. Referees dishing yellow cards out. But let's not get distracted here. England are appalling. That's not the referee's fault. And yeah, you may disagree, but there are bigger things to speak about. And you're just waiting for England to heed the warning. As I say, did they? Did they? Direct ball forward on 25. Gray gets suckered in. Headed down from Scrans. Knocked in by Strelec. Is it Strelec or Strelec? I don't know. I don't care. He assists the goal. Scrans sticks it into the back of the net. 1-0 Slovakia. Deserved. This is not a shock. If Slovakia had scored about after 5 minutes, I am reading the comments, guys. I'm looking at YouTube as well. We'll try and get some comments on TikTok as well. Keep them coming. In fact, I can make them bigger. Let me do that so I get your comments there. Oh, I'm not going to read your comments if you're giving me that Pweel crap up there on TikTok. Get something more original, please, and I might read your comments out. So they've taken the lead, and then we get that horrible shell-shocked England heavy shirt. I've had an electric shock type thing for the next 20 minutes. England did kind of come alive first half stoppage time. I'll make a note of that because I've got nothing good to write down about England, that they forced a couple of set plays. Let's bring the numbers up so you can see in terms of whether that is meeting my eye test. And I think it will, if I can actually short the picture in picture. Excuse me. Share screen. There we go. So, England, 0 shots on the goal. I repeat, England versus Slovakia, 45 played. England, 0 shots on goal. Okay? XG, Slovakia, 0.95. England, 77% possession. Do those 3 statistics not tell you everything you need to know? A, England, 0 shots on goal. They've created diddly squat. Nothing. B, Slovakia, 0.95 XG at half time. They've created some good chances in the first half and they deserve their lead. England, 77% possession. Am I reading that right? I had to double check. Nearly 80% possession for England for 0 shots on goal. Again, sides are just giving England the ball, knowing they are going to do nothing with it. It's really bad. We're trying not to exaggerate. I don't want to be one of those hyperbole, yell at the screen YouTubers, but I'm doing it because I believe that's the reaction that is needed. I'll be fascinated to see what Gary Neville and Ian Wright and Roy Keane are saying at half-time. This is atrocious. It's England 0, Slovakia 1. TikTok, I'll be back after half-time. I'm going to stop the stream there. And how do I do that? Make myself a coffee. We'll be back after half-time, TikTok people. Get your comments in. There is loads of good ones I can see already talking about. Just let me know. This is the $64,000 question. Tell me the subs, because I think we are all going to be mighty annoyed if there are no subs at half-time in this one, because we are going home with a tail between our legs performing like this. Right, it's half-time. I'm going to make a coffee. Get your comments in. It's England 0, Slovakia 1. And it is dreadful, guys. Absolutely dreadful. See you in 4 minutes and 26 seconds. Wow. Welcome back, everybody. I've made a coffee. I think I'm ready for the second half. The first half was not good. Let's read some of your comments in terms of how we're going to get out of this. My God. Great tune just now. Yeah, we love the halftime music. The only ones coming out of this positive are Grealish and Rashford. Let's look for some solutions. Any substitutes for me? Watkins in for Kane, says Ian. John, Gordon and Palmer from the start every game. John, I like John's optimism, like there's going to be more games. Right now, I'm sure we're all thinking we're going home. We need a 180-degree turnaround here. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to see it. I'm not being negative, but I ain't seen any evidence that this is turning around, for God's sakes. Give youth a chance. Excuse me. Wharton, Palmer, Gordon, Eze. Imagine that. Imagine you just slung them all in at half time. There we go. He's given me all the words I need. Did you go on the thesaurus there, David, for that? Abject, woeful. So I try and use all of them in the second half if England continue to play in the same manner. Welcome everybody up there on TikTok. We just restarted the stream up there. I'm kind of happy. The pain will be over soon. Sub the lot. There we go. Let me know if I'm officially allowed to join MAF and support Portugal for the rest of the tournament. Unless anyone's got any better suggestions. Evil Adam, Palmer and Gordon on needed. Watching paint dry on your community poll. I've got no comeback to that, have I? No. Kane is done. Watkins and... Ivan Toney. Now, that would be fun, wouldn't it, hey? Throw the Ivan Toney grenade in. No creativity. Possessions just passing around the back four. And then back to Pickford. It's not good, is it? Not good at all. I'd bring Grealish on, John. Yes. He's not there. He's not there. Gordon and Palmer from Adrian. That seems to be the suggestion. Swap the wingers. I get it, guys. But the ball's not even got to Saka and Foden, has it, so far? So it would need to be that with an instruction to the centre-halves. Play diagonals. Play or do what you're doing well. I get the idea is to play through, but we're just not doing it. Just not doing it. Right, the players are coming out for the second half. Let's give a little chance for a like spike if indeed that would be appropriate. We have got 79 likes. That's brilliant. Let's see if we can get up towards 100 likes. You've got 20 seconds to hit the thumbs up button, hit the heart on TikTok. Let me read one off TikTok as well. Kane, Bellingham, Foden, Walker has to go off. I'm Scottish and I'm enjoying it. Fair play. Enjoy it if you can. Any way of enjoying this. My God. Right, like spike time. Hit that thumbs up button. Away you go. Okay, we are just about to start the second half. I've got my finger on the button ready for the timer here. It is England 0, Slovakia 1. Thank you for all the likes in the like spike. We're off. I think I might have just been a second late on kickoff, but don't worry, we can... Am I all right with that? How does that line up? I'm about a second behind. That's going to irritate me greatly as well as they try and play in behind Walker. Ignore the clock for a second, guys. Let me just flip it forward a few seconds. And yeah, there we go. We got it sorted in the end. What we didn't get sorted was, were there any subs? Were there no subs? Oh dear. No subs at half-time. Will Pickford give away? Win that back. Foden. I said Pickford's had his hands clean with this, but that was a poor clearance, wasn't it? And the initiative handed to Slovakia early in the half. Oh, there's one round the corner looking for the third man run. It didn't come. Good defending by Foden. Just shaking Scrants, the goal scorer, off. No subs. My God. Let's carry on regardless. Good as gold and stupid as mud. I carry on regardless. Paul Heaton had it fine. Did you see him on Glastonbury the other day? The beautiful South singer. What a great... You hear that voice? Very evocative, isn't it? And he was in the House Martins as well. I'm happy. Everybody in the join the caravan of love. What a guy. Paul Heaton, everybody. Let's get back to the football. Do we have to? Walker into Saka. Saka trying to beat Hanko down that left-hand side. Jeff on TikTok, I don't think England have a chance. So I can go and get my dinner then, can I? I hope you're wrong, Jeff. But I know what you're saying. And why you're saying it, hey? Pickford goes long. This one back in midfield by Duda. Yet again, England losing a midfield battle in a major tournament, which has basically happened my entire lifetime. And I'm getting on a bit, right? Foul on Gay. And this uptick we need to see from England. When am I going to start seeing it? Trippier. Gay to Stones. Good press by the Slovaks again. Look at this. Just swarming around Kobe Minu, who's dropped in. So is Rice. And again, it's back into Pickford. They're almost hoping Pickford's going to play the big switch of play or what have you. Come on, lads, be brave. Someone pop it through the lines into someone's feet. Walker. That's better. They're coming down the right now, England. Into Kane. Kane, good hold. Kane switches. It's a really good move. Trippier. Trippier into the box. Huge chance. Foden into the back of the net. I think Foden is onside. And for the first time in the game, England play some football. England play through the lines. England have equalised. Foden, the new father, has got the goal. And my God, did we need that. It's Slovakia 1, England 1. And it's a really well-worked goal. Well, it's a brilliant goal. Does he stay on side? A VAR check that. He doesn't just drift ahead, does he? Well played, Trippier in at left back. Phil Foden taps it into the empty net. He's not going to be offside, is he? I haven't seen a side on. I haven't seen VAR checking, although VAR checks every goal, don't they? Yeah, they've ruled it out. Forgive my excitement. Offside. You lot all called it in the chat. If it's Denmark, that's off. I mean, look. There's something now. Something to get excited about. He's definitely offside, isn't he? I did say that in my call, didn't I? I think he's onside. But I've got something now to cling on to. That was nicely played. And here comes Kane. Is that going to wake England up? Kane coming towards the box. Kane sorts his feet out. Kane hits the shot. Deflected. Oof. Dubravka was done then if that deflects into the far corner. And are England going? Can they keep the pressure on? Beautifully played by Kane round the corner. Trippier got the assist for the non-goal. I know you can't have a assist for a non-goal, but you know what I'm saying. Trippier sticks the corner in, punched out by Dubravka. And the Slovaks clear their lines. Keep the pressure on, England. Foden's goal, rightly disallowed, but something to cling on to, I hope, for England and the Three Lions. At least it's a clear offside. No controversy about that one. Yeah, a few people saying in the chat, can Foden hold his run properly there? Maybe. Let me just enjoy the fact that we did a joined up attack and made a chance, right? Although that won't go down as a shot on goal if it was offside, will it? Brutal. Zombie Kane returns. So that was a great play by Kane. I know he's not been very good this tournament, but he's very good at holding the ball up and switching the play around the corner like that, isn't he? Walker into Kane. Kane again, nice ball. Saka with the cutback, cleared out by Vavro. And here is Mainu. This is how England should have Slovakia defending. Running for their lives, turning their back, turning them inside and out. Just haven't done it, have they? Trippier plays that down the line, headed clear. And that one's gone back to Jordan Pickford. Gay has got it. We cannot see England fizzle out. They're playing quite well now. Bit more intensity, bit more quality. They can't do this for 5 minutes and then just drift back into that. Oh my God, what's going on? Oh! The camera did not catch that. The ball. What on earth happened there? Oh my God. Wow. Slovakia should have scored then, shouldn't they? It wasn't a difficult chance. He didn't have... Oh my God. If they'd have conceded that goal. They took the free kick and they just weren't looking at each other. And I didn't see who took the shot. Was it Strelec? He didn't need to lob Pickford. He could have put it round him. What a chance. Can you imagine if that would have just finished, that'd have finished the entire country if you'd have conceded that. Up the other end, it nearly comes through to Trippier. I wonder if we can get a better shot of that. No fault of the cameraman. You don't expect a 5-yard pass there, but oh my God. All the camera got was the ball flying towards goal. And England nearly conceding. From the one replay we've had, I don't think he needed to lob him. I think just a side footage. Remember the Xabi Alonso one against Luton for Liverpool? Just side footed it in. Wow. Rice. Saka. Saka beats his man. He's done well. Saka beats another. Into the box. Nah. Too many notes, Mr. Mozart. Can't get the angle right on TikTok. Apologies up there. Foden, crossing position. In it goes. In swinger. Big header out by the right back, Pekarik. All I was hearing all week was, Pekarik, he's 37. Get a runner against him. He's not had any bother today, has he? Here he is again. Give and go. And now here's Rice. They've won it back, England. Rice. Mainu. England with everybody forward. Slovakia with everybody behind the ball. The ball is not moving particularly quickly. Here's Foden, though. Foden's drifting left, right and centre now. Foden puts the cross in back post to Bellingham. And Gareth, I know it's a potential extra time game, but there's only 34 minutes of it remaining. Here's the offside. Yeah, most of Foden's body is offside there. So you guys saying not a controversial one are indeed correct. England are going home as things stand. And let's be honest, they would deserve to, wouldn't they? This is the difficulty with being optimistic, is that what evidence in this entire tournament do you have for England winning a big head-to-head game against a really good side? And that's no disrespect to the teams that have taken points off England in Denmark and Slovenia, or Slovakia side who are currently beating the Three Lions. Stay positive, Mr. Benjamin. It's hard. It's hard, Chris Weathers. Maybe if I have some of my coffee, that'll help. Mainu. Trippier in swinger with the right foot. Bellingham was there. Big header again by Skriniar. Head it, kick it every time. Trippier again. It's going to be another in swinger, is it? No, knocks it short to Mainu. Mainu to Rice. Rice back to Mainu. Back out to... No. Oh, Mainu's going to drift into the box. Great play by Mainu. Draws the foul. Again, it's the fourth or fifth time he's done that where the cowardly ball would have been straight back out to Trippier again, but he was like, nah. He's going to dribble towards the box. Excellent. Can England do anything with the free kick, though? Are we still at no shots on target? Now, Stephen has put a cryptic message up there by missing the vowel out of the last word. I think we know what he means, though. And you're allowed to agree if you want. Dubravka lining up his wall for Slovakia. Haraslin lies down behind it. Trippier and Foden. Trippier the right footer, Foden the left footer. Can Trippier repeat his goal against Croatia in 2018 in the World Cup semi-finals? Let's find out. Foden left-footed into the wall. Gareth Southgate, can you see the clock? It says 60 minutes up now. Surely we're going to get some action off the bench now. Surely. I know Southgate is factoring in it could go to 120 minutes. We are going to see some action off the bench from the Slovakians. The double sub is coming. Haraslin, who's played really well, I think, is out. And Strelec, who set up the goal, is out. And this is obviously a pressing substitution, isn't it? Going to throw on another couple of pressing players. Definitely number 7, Tomas Suslov of Verona. What's the quote? Verona, where we lay our fair scene. Someone do Shakespeare in the comments for me. Verona, where... What's the next line? Out comes Strelec. And Eze, Watkins and Gallagher are all looking at the bench thinking, Gaffer, get me into the game. It is Robert Bozanek of Boavista is on up top. So you would think straight swaps there on the left wing and up top. All clipped in. Just wonder if the defender dangles a leg at that. Own goal risk. Here comes Rice down the left. They might pull this back for a foul earlier in the move. He let the advantage go, actually, and it's wasted by England. Declan Rice. Dubravka throws it out. Trippier stays down, so that gives me a chance to say, guys, please, if you can, support the channel by interacting, commenting in the live chat, or subscribing. We're coming up to 37,000 subscribers, which is mind-blowing. You can also donate. We've already had donations this stream from, say some thank yous again, Roger, Marlon and Alan. Really helps, especially in the close season. This will always be free on the channel, but we do need your help in order to feed my family out of YouTube with the number of subscribers that I've got. And if you really want to double down, you can join up over on Patreon or here on YouTube, and you can join the WhatsApp group. Talk to me on our monthly roundtable debates, and you get access to all my pre-recorded videos early, or the majority of them. Sorry, I didn't manage to do that today. We were a little bit behind. But there will be plenty. Fair Verona, where we lay our scene. I knew it was something like that. Cole Palmer is coming on. I'm sure that will get a bit of noise in the stadium. Is it going to be a straight swap for Saka, or are we going to throw an extra attacker on? Cole Palmer's coming into the game. Is it going to be a straight swap here for Bukayo Saka? Down the right wing. Cole Palmer of Chelsea, we're about to see you. Please get England moving. Although here come the Slovakians. Pekarik. He may be 37, but he seems to have plenty of energy. Nicely worked. They've got a man over here if they can switch this. Well played, Slovakia. It's over on the left wing now. Cross comes in. Oh, it's gone in low. Can he hold it up there, Bozinek? Rice gets it clear. He's hit late there by Kuchka, who tried to pull out the tackle and apologises. Foul. Right, Gareth, what are you going to do with Cole Palmer? Interesting. Kieran Trippier out. Cole Palmer in. Is Bukayo Saka about to go left back? A few in the chat have called it. Yes, he is. Wow. And I want anyone who had a pop at Ian Wright on Twitter for saying that to apologise. Bukayo Saka is playing left back. Yeah, well done, Luke. Good call. Interesting. And he's moved right up the pitch as well. Declan Rice has tucked in into the pocket. I mean, the whole thing's ridiculous that England don't have a left back, but we now have our right winger at left back, so I'm here for it. At least it'll be fun. And I wonder if we're going to get this situation as we get to 70 and then 80 minutes. How many attackers are England going to have on the pitch? It's all well and good putting them in there, but if it's just a disorganised load of nonsense and a load of attackers on the pitch, then it ain't going to work. But a change has been made. Cole Palmer's on the ball now, actually, and he's into the game. What were Cole Palmer's numbers this past season for Chelsea? They're really good, weren't they? Stats. Oh, it's giving me the blooming Euros. It's not giving me Chelsea stats. Anyway, Cole Palmer got loads of goal contributions last season. 43. Southgate has been watching Righty. Get Ian Wright in as the next England manager, hey? What's the worst that could happen? Rice. Right, here we go. Here's Saka's first touch at left back. There's a Slovak down. Wonder if Palmer's going to kick this out. He's not. Palmer crosses left-footed. Decent ball in there. Foden got across his man. And I don't know what went wrong there. Why Foden didn't glance the header at goal. Looked like a decent enough cross. We fizzled out. Like you said, oh, Annie, please don't say that's happening. Remember the little rally after the disallowed goal? We said, don't go back in your shells, England. You know what it's like, though. A few substitutes get made, a few tactical stoppages. Foden puts the corner in, headed out by the substitute Bozanic. Who was that famous Polish player who was really good? Is it Bonizek? Someone in the chat, please. Yeah, I think he's probably Poland's all-time best player, and I'm butchering his name. But we're going to give him a shout in a minute when someone names him. Foden. Crosses left-footed. It's not a good cross. I love Phil Foden. I really love Phil Foden. He's had a bad tournament, bless him, hasn't he? Along with about 8 other England players. Boniek. Dave and Paul. Who did he used to play for? He played for Juventus. Is that right? Bozenic, Boniek. I'm not miles out, mate. Matty Cash, the greatest Polish player of all time. Yes. See, I knew who I meant. I was just slightly wrong. Good evening, Benjamin. How are you today? I'm suffering. My team are possibly ending an era. Some people will say good. In 20 minutes' time, it might all be over for Gareth Southgate. Oh, here's Kane. And they're open on the right-hand side. Kane takes his time. He now knocks it out to Palmer. Should he have gone early? Who knows? Palmer. Little knock inside. Good ball by Palmer. Bellingham hits the deck. I think he tripped over. Rice. Did Kane just hold on to that too long? Palmer does well. Walker. Mainu clips it into the box. That's poor from Kobe Mainu. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to stick a throat sweet in. Do struggle with my voice on these big, long streams. We're coming up 2 hours. And what are the stats going to tell me? England have still had no shots on target. How bad is that, man? How bad is that? We're about to go out of the tournament, 70 minutes in, no shots on target. Stones goes home, 71 on the clock. Stones. Rice. Saka, now playing at left back. That's Gareth Southgate's attacking tactical change, by the way. Foden. Rice. Mainu back to Rice. We've seen this movie before, haven't we? England knocking the ball about with no great intensity, although Bellingham has just come back and taken it and drives forward. Good play by Bellingham. Bellingham. Little clip in the box. It shouldn't come to that, though, where one player looks at the pace of the rest of the team and goes, right, I'm going to take the ball and do something. The whole team should be playing. I'm not saying the whole team should be driving forward with the ball every time, but with an intensity that can puncture a Slovakian defence here. Here's Bellingham. Inside left. Little touch inside. Rice. Poor from Rice. Given away. And I think, forgive me if this player is hurt, but we do have another potentially tactical stoppage from the Slovakians, who are trying everything now just to take the rhythm out of this game. He may have turned his ankle, to be fair. Is it Suslov, the substitute? He has, actually. I think he's rolled his ankle there. Although he does put his full weight down on it straight after, which I don't think he would have been able to do if he'd proper rolled it. Anyone who's done that will know. I hate to say it, but all the players have gone over to the technical area. They're talking to Gareth Southgate. I see absolutely nothing. No fire, no intensity, nothing in those conversations that makes me think, you know, he's going to fix what's going on here and England are going to get the equalising goal they need. By the way, guys, the XG in this game now, 1.21 Slovakia, 0.51 England. And I reiterate, 0 shots on target. Yeah, answer that question. Is it worse than Iceland? Feels it a bit. Feels like we had a better squad. And wasn't that when... Didn't Hodgson get flown straight into that tournament? I can't remember. No, that was 2016. Yeah, we scored against Iceland. Yeah. Here come the Slovakians. Pekarik. Scratch the goal scorer. He's going to be a national hero. In 15 minutes' time, he is the man who scored the goal that beat England. Beautifully looked after there by Lobotka, the Napoli midfielder there. Watkins, Tony and Dunk on Hail Mary. Well, I haven't got a better idea. Fulham 58 there. Nicely played. Oh, that slipped in behind. Nearly really well worked there for the Slovakians. And Bozanic couldn't quite get onto the ball. If England are going to do what they need to and get up the pitch and gamble now to get the equaliser, there is going to be a chance for Slovakia on the break, isn't there? Bellingham down the line. Looks like he tries to buy a foul there. Battling away. And the Slovakians come away with the ball. Another frustrating moment for Jude Bellingham in this tournament. Foden knocks it up the line, but he's been fouled. Yellow card comes out for Pekarik, right back. What is my reaction to the Italians losing yesterday, Joe? My brain is elsewhere at the moment, but the lads in the chat, lads and lasses in the chat have been saying, well, Italy were abominable. But I think England are worse. In it comes Kane. Oh, what a chance. Oh, that was it, wasn't it? Oh, what a miss. Oh, Harry. I don't understand. What does this England shirt do to players? Harry Kane has scored hundreds of goals in his career. How has he missed that? That would have been it, wouldn't it? Set play, get yourself back in the game. Slovakia switch off, free header for your top striker. He's put it wide. It's a bad miss by Harry Kane. And I just wonder, did you see the reaction of all the England players there in the background there? All holding their heads there. Does that knock the stuffing out of them? I know they should be made of sterner stuff. But what a chance. Or will it give him a kick up the backside? Mainu. Bellingham. Bellingham crosses Dubravka. Catches. Oh, look at that poor young lad. Sorry, son. This is what it's like supporting England. Harry Kane, free header. 8 yards out. Puts it round the post. Rice. Lovely ball by Rice out to Saka on the left wing. Saka inside, Foden. Rice crosses in. Great defending there. Backheeled it away. It's a brilliant bit of defending, actually. And you can see where the opportunity is going to come for Slovakia on the counter there. If they can switch the play to the massive hole, Saka's going to leave as England try and overload the left. Here's Palmer. Walker. Answer to that question, yes, we will do Ipswich Town Premier League watch-alongs this season if we can. Not sure how often they'll be on the telly, but We'll do it where we can. Well, I'll try and get to the games where I can. Rice! Rice hits the shot off the post. Kane volleys it back. England are never going to score. England are never going to score. It's a good effort by Rice. Off the post, and then Kane volleys it into the ground and over the bar. Oh my God. I don't know if the keeper saves it if it's on target. It's unlucky by Rice. Look at Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank's reaction when Kane puts the rebound over the bar as well. I hate to break it to you, Ryan. That won't register as a shot on target if it's hit the post. We are down, as Chris points out, to the last 10 minutes. England hit the post. Harry Kane misses a free header. The chances are coming, but there's only 8.5 minutes to go of normal time. And the Slovakians, fair bloody play to them, are pressing and hurrying and tackling like madmen, because they are on the verge of a historic win. I respect them, but that is not the story if you're an England fan. It's really not. Is this the last 10 minutes of the Southgate era? Tom, if England don't score, it definitely is, isn't it? Yeah, there's definitely that vibe, Luke, with Southgate, isn't there? That he doesn't want to play all his cards and he thinks we're going to win in extra time, right? Got to get there first, Gareth. But here comes a Slovakian counter-attack. Oh, they've slipped it through. Rice does really well. It's a really good bit of defensive midfield play by Declan Rice then. And England are pretty open now on the counter-attack, aren't they? Stones trying to just run through midfield. Gets a bit lucky there, doesn't he, to get the free kick. Stones looks like he's about to use his head. Eze is coming on for Mainu. It's another attacking substitution. Don't ask me what the formation is now. You don't want to go and completely lose the structure of your team. Who's playing central midfield? Is Eze going to play central midfield? You tell me. Or is Bellingham dropping in there? Eze's gone out to the left. Rice is there. Maybe it's Foden. I don't know what the hell the formation is. Walker. Palmer. They've given it away. There's going to be chances now, guys, after that substitution for both teams. Eze turns. Eze, stumbles as he was going to make the final action there. Bellingham's horribly frustrating game continues there. Can't get round his man. It's a shirt pull by another one of the subs, Suslov. And it's a free kick for England. Now remember, we did get the Kane free header, didn't we? England need a goddamn goal. 85 coming up. Foden to swing it in with his left foot. Foden. It's not a good one. Oh, Dubravka should have caught that. He punches it straight back to Foden. Poor free kick. Still no Ivan Toney. Still no Anthony Gordon. The chat's asking for them. Kane knocks it off. Under hit ball by Kane. Here's a counter-attack chance for the Slovakians. Should have knocked that one into the corner. I think that's what the manager for Slovakia is saying now. But time is ticking down. 85-33 on the clock. Foden tries to switch the play. Gets really lucky there. Deflects out to Palmer. Palmer cannot beat Hanko, who's been excellent at left back. Walker. Palmer curls it in left-footed. Headed away. Gay. Palmer tries to reverse ball. That one doesn't come off. There's a counter-attack on for Slovakia every time they win the ball back here. Can they make the play? There's the switch. Have they got the man over? No. Eze back. Taking it in turns, I think. Saka and Eze to cover left back. England are playing with no left back here. Rice. Horrible ball to Foden there. He did not want that there. Poor from Rice. And here comes Slovakia down the right-hand side with the goal scorer, Scrantz. Little knock inside. It's going to break here for Lobotka, who hits the shot straight down the throat of Jordan Pickford. And we are coming up. 87 minutes. England, embarrassingly, are about to be knocked out of the Euros by Slovakia. Gay. Saka. Bellingham. Stones. Palmer. Space for Foden in the box. Foden cuts it back. Doesn't work. He had Eze in a really good position there. Lobotka in exactly the right place. The Napoli, he won the Scudetto with Napoli. He's a player, don't worry. Still no shot on target registered. You're right, David. You're right. Incredible. In comes the corner. Bellingham was up there. Dubravka punches. Looked like maybe a foul on the keeper. Not given. Silly shove by Eze there. Clever by Lobotka. Sorry, I just crunched into my throat sweet out of frustration. I love Eze. Silly foul there because that just allows Slovakia to kill 30 seconds. Move the play down the pitch. We're heading to stoppage time. England are heading home in embarrassment. Can the players summon anything to get the goal to take this to extra time? They don't look like they've got it in them, I've got to say. Please surprise me, someone. Dubravka. Boots it out of play. Southgate's best contribution today. He caught the ball and quickly threw it to Saka. Palmer. Palmer tries to reverse ball to Eze. And it's unceremoniously hoofed away by Slovakia. I can't believe we're saying it. We're about to go in to stoppage time. So bad. Oh dear. So bad. Slovakia have given the ball away. We are in to stoppage time now. 6, does that say? I think it says, no, 5. 5 minutes of remaining stoppage time. Yeah, only 2 out of 5 subs made. That's going to be a storyline. Eze. Lovely turn by Eze. Eze puts the cross in corner for England. You feel they have to score from this corner. They don't look like a team who's going to be able to push and push and push through 6 minutes of stoppage time. Oh, it was 6 in the end. I did read the board right. Eze's going to take the corner right-footed. Come on. In it goes. Not a good one. Fisted into the air by Dubravka. Foden. Oh, that looked like an England throw. Linesman gives it the other way. Four and a half minutes remaining of stoppage time prior to what looks like England's exit from Euro 2024 in humiliation. Gay knocks it to Pickford. Everybody forward now, surely. Stones throws himself at that. He wins the header. I got to say, it didn't look like the safest challenge he made there. Oh, Christ. Let's give you a chance to kill another 30 seconds for Slovakia. Goyomba, pronunciation, don't know. It's going to be coming on. There's the potential winning goal. Scrans, the scorer, who is about to become a national hero in Slovakia. The way this is going. That probably means, and I'm really clutching now, that we'll probably go to 97 on the clock with that stoppage and the substitution. They've killed a good minute there. Jude Bellingham looks like he's seen a ghost. Welcome to playing for England, Jude. Well, it looks like Ivan Toney's going to come on, which will either be the most mocked or the substitution that saves Gareth Southgate. I have a feeling I know which way that's going to go. Palmer tries the 1-2 with Walker. Defender runs for the hills there. Skriniar. They've been outstanding though, Slovakia. Foden's coming out. Tony's coming in. The last throw of the dice from Gareth Southgate. There is no formation anymore. There is no game plan. Just score. Tony has been at the Euros the whole time and he's going to get 2 minutes of stoppage time here. I think Kyle Walker's going to hurl a long throw in. In it comes. Rice. Sliced away. And we are resorting to throw the big man on the long throw-ins in stoppage time here as England are about to exit the Euros in humiliation. Gay wins the header. Oh, and there's the equaliser. Bellingham with the overhead kick. They don't deserve it. But Bellingham has scored for England in the 94th minute. And we are going to extra time. Wow! Wow. Absolute bloody wow. What a goal. It's a long throw hurled into the box. There's the flick on. He's done nothing all game, Bellingham. It's an amazing goal. He's overhead kicked it right into the corner. And England are still in the tournament. I can't quite believe it. Wow. I don't really know what to say. It was 94 minutes and 40 seconds when that goal went in. Don't give it to the fans, Jude. I can understand the frustration. This is not on them. England are level. I don't know what to say. Bellingham in the 95th minute has got the equalising goal. And we are going to extra time or more. And England have got to figure out a formation for this hodgepodge of players they've got on the pitch. You lucky bugger, Gareth Southgate. You lucky, lucky bugger. I'll keep my language clean. England have been horrible. They've been horrible, but they're going to extra time. Unbelievable. I'm going to quote the great Alex Ferguson, football, bloody hell, where did that come from? A moment to remember from Jude Bellingham. Probably undeserved. Was it the... Someone tell me in the chat, was it the first shot on target of the game? I think it was, wasn't it? The 96 minutes are up. And the Slovakians slump to their knees. Jude, I love you. It's not on the crowd, mate. It's not on the crowd. The crowd are giving it back, I have to say. We're going to extra time. I'm going to put that one up from Peter. We've got away with murder. I'm going to take a quick toilet break. We are going to be straight back with the stream for extra time. My God. Welcome back, everybody. You can see that clock is still ticking on the screen. We are still going. It is England 1, Slovakia 1. I'm in all kinds of trouble because Shaylee had started the dinner. We have no extra time clock, so we are ditching the clock. I was going to make one of those for the latter stages of the tournament, but what we can do is bring the numbers up. England getting away with absolute blue murder there, getting that late equaliser with their first shot on target in the 95th minute. Jude Bellingham, it's a brilliant goal. You've got to give him that. And we are going to extra time. Was it deserved? I don't know. You tell me in the chat. Let's get the numbers up. And they look something like that. England, they've been hovering around the 75, 77, 73% it ended out of the possession. In the end, 1.24 on the XG as England pushed. 1.25 to Slovakia. One shot on target for England, 2 for Slovakia. England huffed and puffed. They have not played well at all, really. They kind of went for it a bit with the disallowed when we got the disallowed goal. And then really, it was just Hail Mary, wasn't it? Throw Ivan Toney on, a couple of long throw-ins into the box. And there you go. Bob's your uncle. There's the equaliser. Now, what on earth team shape are England going to be able to muster? Now, remember, we've got Palmer, Eze and Toney on. And this is where Southgate will actually look clever in terms of not going total Hail Mary. Saka appears to be down the right-hand side once again. Toney obviously is up top with Kane. Palmer looks like he's in the 10 position. And Ivan Toney has won a free kick over in the corner. By the way, Ivan Toney, I remember seeing him play for Peterborough against Ipswich. And he's causing ructions in the Euros here for England. In comes the free kick from Cole Palmer, punched away by Dubravka, volleyed back in by Eze. There's the flick on! Kane! Oh, they've taken the lead! What a turnaround! Harry Kane missed a free header to equalise, and they have turned it right around. And at the start of extra time, England take the lead. Harry Kane is the scorer, and it is England 2, Slovakia 1. Unbelievable. 2 shots on target, 2 goals. I said the keeper kept punching. Who headed that across? Was it Toney? It was Ivan Toney, gets the assist. Harry Kane sticks it in the back of the net. It's a completely lucky goal. Eze completely mishits it, but I have said Dubravka, he punches everything, doesn't he? And it gets recycled. And from a couple of set plays, the big guy up front, England take the lead. Oh my goodness. Southgate celebrates. He's back from the dead. He is absolutely back from the dead. And England are in front. And I cannot believe I've just typed England 2, Slovakia 1, given what we'd seen for the most part. They were going out of the tournament. Oh my goodness me. There was a super chat got lost in there. Dave, thank you so much. £2 on the super chat. Talk about staying calm. I can't even talk now. England lead. Thank you so much, Dave, for the support. My God. Absolutely ridiculous. This is how you get through a tournament. Play completely terribly and just luck out, hey? Oh, my goodness me. England 2, Slovakia 1. I don't quite know what to say. Complete pickpocketing of the Slovakians who looked like they'd won this. Played down the line. That one looked like it went out. We're still going. Saka. Stones. And this is just going to be the most siege mentality England we've ever seen. Just seeing the goal again. Dubravka punches everything. Toney with the header across. I think it was Declan Rice who ran over to Ivan Toney to congratulate him. And Harry Kane, if you give him chances, he will score. Timestamp. We're going to be at 94 minutes now. That was bang 94 minutes. Kane's second goal of the tournament. And Toney knocks it onto him again. Kane flips that forward looking for Saka. There's a foul on Skriniar. Are we better now because of Toney? I wouldn't look for any rhyme or reason into this whatsoever. It was a Hail Mary, wasn't it, in stoppage time and a long throw. And then a set play immediately afterwards. England have basically scored a couple of attacks in a row, haven't they? It's just the randomness and beauty of football, hey? Guess who is not getting sacked tomorrow? Well, he'll be going to the quarterfinals, won't he? A minute and a half away from the end of added stoppage time. Or even less than. It was 94-40. Slightly less, wasn't it? My goodness me. Here is... Who's 6? Another on this subs. Gumba for Slovakia, who now need to attack. Need to get themselves a goal. Saka wins it back over in the right back position. Do you know, I think Eze is playing left back for England, is he? Or if no, we've gone through at the back, haven't we? So Walker, Stones and Gay are the centre backs, with Eze and Saka playing wing backs is the formation. Goodness me. Rice deals with that one in the corner. Will my partner bring my meal to me? I don't know. I think I'm going to be kicked out on the street. She'd already started making it when I said about the extra time. .97 up on the clock. Eze left wing back, Saka right wing back. What is this team? Well, they go into the Euros quarterfinals. We'll still start with the same 11 in the next game, won't we? Tremendous. Great goal for Bellingham. Hey, it's not over. Toney backs in nicely. Beautifully held up by Toney. There's now going to be a mass clamour for 2 up front in the next game, and Toney and Kane, isn't there? Or Toney to just start up front. Ball is turned over back to Slovakia. Here's Skriniar. 7 minutes remaining in the first period of extra time. Knocked forward into the channel. Gay wins the header. Eze, the left wing back. Pickford clears. And the ball is turned over. Gumba. Skriniar. England defending their lead now. And let's be honest, I was expecting to have just wrapped up talking about England having been knocked out. But they hung in there. Not necessarily the most deserved of equalisers, but they got one from a long throw-in. 80 seconds away from the end of minimum stoppage time. My God. Oh, nice cross in from the left-hand side by Hanko. I say nice cross. Gathered by Pickford. Pickford's just waving to... Sorry, Ivan Toney's just waving to Pickford saying, just give me the ball. And Pickford does boot it down the ground for Toney to chase after. England going long to the big man. Toney gets a foot in there and it's given away to Rice. Kane. Kane knocks it back, much to the irritation of Cole Palmer, who was in space there. Can we be a direct team? If the manager says so. Not sure he's going to, unless we're chasing, but hey, you know what the headlines are going to be? Stones. Walker boots that one down the ground. And Dubravka grabs it. 101-17 on the clock. England 2, Slovakia 1. Italy did the same, scoring late to go through, then got found out against Sweden. It's not a bad shout, David. Unless this team are going to be galvanised, or unless we just have a team of lucky cockroaches that are just going to keep finding a way to get through. They're not through yet. We must add. And Slovakia now actually have the ball for the first time in the game. And England, a very narrow, very deep, very tight 5-3-2 formation. They had to go for it in stoppage time, but does mean a bit of a weird setup here for extra time. Skriniar puts that in. Pickford, easy gather. And he dives on it. And he lands on the deck and he's going to kill a little bit of time. Yes, indeed. Happy birthday to Ewan's mother in the chat. Bellingham buys Southgate contract extension. Right, yeah. booted away by Vavro. And here comes Palmer down the right-hand side. Space for Palmer. Palmer into the box. Palmer clips it in, or is it going to go loose for Saka? Saka hits the deck. Didn't look like a penalty to me. I think Dubravka's kind of yelling at him. Is that... Nah, it's not a penalty shout, is it? Completely fair contact in the penalty box there. Just bumped into one another, didn't they there, Gyomba and Bukayo Saka. Ooh, was that a foul? Cole Palmer gets penalised. I think he went in there and nicked that, didn't he? 50-50 that one, wasn't it? I think if he just poked the ball, both arrived on it at exactly the same time, didn't they? Oh, lovely little slide through into the box. And crossed it. Oh, goodness me. It's over the top of the bar. Pekarik, is that as good a chance as that looked? Oh my God. Did he get there first? He's essentially just missed from 2 yards out. Wow. I mean, it's fired across, I tell you, but that's going to come up high on the XG, put it that way. He's literally, I don't know, 1.5 meters from the goal. Let's be honest though, that's the tip of the iceberg with Slovakia chances today. Definitely could have had 2-3 goals in this game. We're in stoppage time at the end of the first period of extra time. England 2, Slovakia 1. Going to play 1 minute. There's 20 seconds of that remaining. And at the moment, it feels like lucky old England, doesn't it? That one flies over the bar instead of flies into the back of the net. Saka. Yeah, fair comment. Should give Eze some credit, who's playing wing-back, for following Pekarik, the right-back, in. And that is half-time in extra time. And often we get so few goals in extra time, don't we? They're so defensive, these periods of extra time. But England scored immediately at the start of extra time, and just an incredible turnaround. Bellingham's goal was 90 plus 5. Kane then 91. So one goal was in the 95th minute, followed by a goal in the 91st minute. You know, figure that out for your maths. But just a bang-bang quick salvo. England's first 2 shots on target, both going in the goal. Incredible turnaround for England. It looked for all the world like Gareth Southgate had left it too late. We said around the 60-minute mark, oh, he's probably keeping calm on the subs in case of extra time. But when it gets to minute 93, you start to worry. But, goodness me. Bellingham with the overhead kick, a brilliant equaliser. It's just a Hail Mary, isn't it? Tony comes in, long throw in. Was it Gay flicked on the first one? I don't remember. Let me just bring the facts up here. Yeah, Gay flicks it on, and Bellingham, brilliant overhead kick into the back of the net. And the England players all huddled around currently. I think you get an extra sub in extra time, don't you? So potentially, I don't know how many windows you get though. Potentially, another 3 players could come in. You do get to the point of the dark arts here, don't you? In terms of, can you just kill the last period of extra time and get into the next round? I think kind of Gallagher's going to come in. He seemed to be all kitted up and ready to go. They just need legs and brains at the moment, England, don't they? Gallagher is in. Was it Bellingham who came out? Yeah. Kane and Bellingham out. Ezri Konsa is in. So that means England can maybe have some more orthodox wing-backs. Kane and Bellingham out. The two goal scorers have been subbed out of the game. So that'll mean Walker can go back to right wing-back. Konsa is going to go left wing-back, is he? Oh, so Konsa's going left wing-back. So that means Walker is going to stay at centre-back and Saka is right wing-back. Then it's Walker, Stones and Gay as a back three with Konsa as the left wing-back. You would assume now if Saka moves forward, Konsa can tuck in a little bit more naturally than Eze was. Long throw in down the line. So it's Tony up top, of course, with Palmer and Eze flanking him. Rice and Gallagher is the central midfield. All caught up. There we go. We are up to 100. Sorry, let me sort my chair out. There we go. 106 minutes into this game. We're nearly 3 hours into the stream. Oh, shot goalwards. If that had found its way through in the middle of the box there, there was an opportunity. Easy block in the end, though. Here is Pekarik. And the ball breaks to Tony, who holds it up. Gallagher. Walker. England can't just sit and defend for the second period of extra time. They've got to try and control the game. They can't just completely give up control of the ball and say, well, okay, we're just going to defend. It's back with Pickford. Poor clip out from the back, and the Slovakians have won it back. Eze. Oh, lovely dribble by Eze, and he draws the foul there. Completely poleaxed. Definite yellow card there for Vavro. We saw that in the EFL, didn't we? Eze would glide around the pitch at Loftus Road for QPR. Now for Crystal Palace. Brilliant player. And England making the most of the stoppage and killing another 30 seconds. Pekarik, the right back, is now out. And the number 10, Lubomir Tupta of Slovan Liberec, is in. Not really au fait with Slovakian squad, but I assume the right back out for the one wearing number 10 is an attacking substitution. Clip forward by Gay. Tony can't hold it. Duda. Lobotka. Gallagher and Rice getting in a muddle there. And a free kick given away. It's a long way from goal, this one. The sub who's just come on, Tupta, as soon as the free kick got awarded, he started pointing to himself, saying, I fancy this one. And I don't think he's passing it. The wall is up. I think Tupta's going to shoot right-footed. Here he comes. Over the crossbar. Pickford hangs on the bar and the clock ticks over 110 minutes. Jordan Pickford yelling at everybody, as he loves to, but I think he's having a pretty decent tournament, Pickford. Bellingham, Bowen, Shaw, Gordon, all pictured watching from the bench. Pickford boots the kick out. Possession back to the Slovakians. England in a 5-4-1 defensive shape. Given away though. Tony couldn't quite control it. Ooh. And then the foul is given away. Bad touch that by Tony. And a chance for Benes to stick the free kick in the box. So in it goes early. Eze heads it away. 2 balls on the pitch. Throw in. Slovakia. I think they're going to hurl this one in the box. Barrow's going to lob it in. Bit of a hospital ball back for the throw-in. And they're going to get another go if they do want to lob this one in. In it goes. Ooh, Rice jumped underneath it. Not very calm defending by Rice there. Oh my God, they nearly gave a chance away in the middle there. Need some cool heads there at the back, and Declan Rice kind of made 2 mistakes there into the bargain. Chasing his tail. Lobbed back into the box. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. And Kyle Walker does not touch that. And out it goes. And England survive those couple of set plays. And we tick up to 112 minutes and 50 seconds. And Pickford knocks it long. England in preservation mode. Having made 5 subs now. Looking to defend their 2-1 lead to set up a quarter-final with Switzerland on Saturday. Stones. Oh, don't lose it there. Walker does well. And Tony gets it played into the front and draws a foul. And another yellow card. Goyamba. 1, 2, 3 for England. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Slovakia now. Looked a bit stiff, that one, for a yellow card, to be honest. What are you going to do? "114 minutes played. First extra time of Euro 2024. Of course, we get it in one of the watch-alongs. And of course, it's England. Ball goes forward long again to Tony. Eze. Lovely control. Eze tries to glide between two. Doesn't manage it. Slovakia play out of that corner nicely. England fold back into that defensive shape. It's gone forward long. It's a good ball, actually. And a good take as well by Tupta. Lobotka. Vavro. It's out wide. It's a good build-up, this. Barrow. Can Vavro get the cross in? He smashes it against Gay and wins a corner. Well played, Slovakia. Am I doing a watch-along for Spain-Georgia, Ryan? Absolutely not. Is that next? Is that 8 o'clock? We may well be back tomorrow, though. Corner, Slovakia. Benez stopped by the referee. Hustling and a bustling in the box. Right, here comes the corner, left-footed. Tony heads it away. Eze boots it into an empty half. Actually does better than boots it. He just kind of caresses it into the opposition half. But it's still everyone behind the ball for England. Attack against defence as Slovakia have to get a goal in the next 3.5 minutes or they are going home. And England are through to the quarter-finals. If they score, we're probably getting penalties. Barrow takes the throw in. 2 balls on the pitch again. But we've played on. Oh. And it was blasted into the side netting by Bozanic. Bit of a weird situation, that. He should have stopped the game there, the ref. Yeah, I don't know why he kept going there. That would have been a very controversial goal if they'd scored. He had his whistle to his lips and one of the Slovakian players booted the ball. I agree with Southgate on that. Has to stop the game when there's 2 balls in such close proximity on the pitch. He let it go with Bozanic running into the penalty box. Yeah, if Pep did a hoof it would be the Eze clearance. It was cultured, wasn't it? Headed back home to Dubravka. The clock says 1:17:47. That is 2 minutes 13 plus stoppage time. If we get no more goals in this game, England are through to the quarter-finals against Switzerland, who beat the Italians yesterday convincingly and who are playing well. Are England playing well? I don't think so, but they're winning. If you can't be good, be lucky and don't lose. Out it goes again on the right-hand side to Barrow. Knocked on to Suslov. Crossed into the back stick. That's going to be a goal kick. They've marshalled him well. Is it Hanko up from left back? I think they're just Hail Mary now, throwing everything forward. 119 minutes played. England less than a minute from the quarterfinals. I did not imagine just over half an hour ago I was going to be saying that. Last chance for the Slovakians. They've got to throw everybody forward now. Again, it's open on the right-hand side, and again, they've found Suslov. Suslov puts the cross in. It's half cleared. The ball's still about in the box. Rice gets a foot in. Get rid, lads. Konza, it's gone out to Tony. Tony's knocked it on, and now Cole Palmer has got to run. Take it to the corner, Cole. Take it to the corner. He's held it up. Palmer. He tried to find Eze. Tony! Oh! It was a chance to win it, but I think that's going to do it. Palmer should have probably ran it to the corner. Didn't miss by much, Tony. Didn't miss by much. They've got to get it forward, Slovakia. 1 minute of stoppage time. We've played 36 seconds of it. Can they get the ball in the box? They have to get the ball in the box, and they have to score from the cross. Suslov, held up by Konza. Come on, block the cross. He doesn't block the cross. In it goes. Headed goal as Pickford's got it, and England are going to win this game. Incredible. Pickford holds the ball. Has the final whistle gone? He's celebrating once he held the ball. He knows it's all over. The clock's still ticking. I assume he's going to kick the ball. And the whistle's going to go. And England are through to the quarter-finals of the Euros. Unbelievable. Heartbreak for the Slovakians. And we are going to head straight to the match review. Utterly incredible. England 2, Slovakia 1. England grabbing victory from the absolute jaws of defeat. It looked for all the world like England were going home and the Gareth Southgate era was going to be over, until Jude Bellingham, with an overhead kick in the 95th minute, 6 minutes of stoppage time given, England scored on 94-40 or something like that. And then immediately at the start of extra time, Harry Kane gets what turns out to be the winning goals. That's about half of the story. We've just seen Declan Rice in a shoving match with some of the Slovakian staff. And let's be honest, you can understand the Slovakian staff being a bit heartbroken, because there was a bit of an element of a smash and grab here from England. They were not very good at all. I'm not going to go through chapter and verse the game, but England had early warning after early warning in the first 25 minutes of this game. And then Scrantz grabbed the opening goal. And what we got thereafter was, once again, England players looking like the shirt weighed 100 kilos and they couldn't run. And they'd just received an electric shock. I'm looking at the reactions of the players now. They look a bit kind of stunned by all of this. Maybe they don't know quite how they've gotten away with it. But if you can't be good, be lucky. And I think England have been a little bit lucky today, but they have won. They are through and they are into the quarterfinals against Switzerland. There was a little bit of a rally after half-time. Phil Foden had a goal rightly disallowed for offside, but then the game drifted and drifted and drifted. And I've got to admit, I was sat here ready to do this very match review to talk about England, pathetic, humiliated, only able to play well for 25 minutes against Serbia, only able to win one game and then draws against Denmark and Slovenia and a defeat against Slovakia. I mean, in 90 minutes, they drew with Slovakia, but this is tournament football, and they have won the game. Jude Bellingham saved Gareth Southgate then in extra time. We were complaining, the chat was complaining, I think rightly so. We knew Southgate was trying to hold off his subs in case it went to extra time, but my God, it went to the wire, didn't it? One sub, I think. Saka is playing left back. Ivan Toney comes in stoppage time during the game. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, 90th minute Toney. And to be fair, Eze came in. So the third sub came on 90th minute. And it's a good old Hail Mary. Kyle Walker lobs a couple of long throws in. Gay flicks it on. Bellingham overhead kicks it in. And then right at the start of extra time, Cole Palmer takes it down the line. He wins it in the corner. Dubravka punches it. Eze shanks a volley. Toney heads it across. Kane heads it in to the back of the net. We cannot be binary about this because England have won. Okay, yes, they are through. Are they playing well? Absolutely not. Is it a viable victory to wait until the 94th minute? That was England's first shot on target, for God's sake, in minute 95 when Jude Bellingham scored. Is it viable to wait in that regard to the death and change your system and grab a goal? No, it's not. But England are through. I'm not entirely sure how they have done it. Southgate and England live to fight another day, and we move on to Switzerland in the quarterfinals. Switzerland, on the one hand, yes, they drew with Scotland, but on the other hand, they really did demolish Italy yesterday to get through to the quarterfinals. Are England playing as well as Switzerland? Probably not. Have England got better players? Probably, but we've said that in every single game that England have played so far, they've got better players. But something is not right with this England team. But I've got to keep coming back to it. They're still in the tournament and into the quarterfinals, having beaten Slovakia. What the hell does Gareth Southgate do in the next game? I don't know. Lots of calls for Southgate to make big changes before this game on the basis it wasn't working against Serbia, Denmark and Slovenia. I would argue it is still not working. England did not play well. To equalise with your first shot on target in minute 95 is not a viable way to continue. Slovakia had chances in this game. I haven't mentioned that crazy free kick that gave the chance away with Pickford way out of his goal and an open goal that just flew wide of the post at 1-0. I don't know what the changes is. England made a lot of this game with a 3 at the back and with wing backs on and 2 up top. Maybe that's it. Maybe it has to be Toney and Kane up top now. Drop the 4-2-3-1. Play wing backs. I don't know. You tell me. Does that get more attackers in and make things more direct? Because England have not controlled any more than 10 or 20 minutes of a single game in this tournament with the 4-2-3-1 and the tactics they've been playing. I'm going to shut up. Get involved in the comments. We'll clip this one out as we have done with every single England match review. There's a great debate to be had as to how well England are playing, how much they deserve to be into the quarterfinals. But it's not going to continue in a winning vein unless there's some kind of changes, wholesale changes. You tell me. Let me know in the chat. England 2, Slovakia 1. What does Southgate do against Switzerland? And how lucky are England to still be in Euro 2024? Oh, wow, guys. I'm going to stop talking. I can see loads and loads of comments. I can see a big super chat there from Desert Toon. $20 in there. Incredible. England, good luck against the Swiss from the USA. Thank you so much for the super chat. Loads and loads of great comments in there. I'm spent and I'm in trouble for postponing the start of dinner. Goodness me. Get your comments in on the clip when we put that up. And I'm spent 3 hours 11 on the stream. We'll see you tomorrow, probably at some point for either France, Belgium. I can't even remember who's playing tomorrow. Portugal, Slovenia as well. Thank you to all these wonderful people. I think Helen has just popped a super sticker in there for €3.49 as well. Desert 2, massive thank you. Dave, massive thank you. Alan, massive thank you. Marlon, massive thank you. Roger, massive thank you. Don't super chat now because I'm ending the stream. We'll see you all soon. Unbelievable. England 2, Slovakia 1.